Hey guys, I went and bought a new tool. Maybe you're interested, maybe not. Anyway, I gotta use some tires on my 20-ton trailer. I've needed one of these for years, and I keep borrowing ones from buddies, which usually requires driving all over the place with large tires. Pain in the butt. I got an eBay, and I bought the cheapest 10-gallon bead seeder I could find. There's about 40 of them up there. The photos are identical. I think this thing came with free shipping and it was $78. Very cheap. I'm sure it's not locally made, but not that I need one. Let's see how it is. Hopefully, it's fine. There's really not much to these, so there isn't too much reason that it shouldn't be okay. I'm sure a nice US made one would have probably better valves and, you know, just a nice one if I spent $300 instead of $80. But because I'm probably going to use this thing, ideally, never. Realistically, probably 4 times a year, 5 times a year. I think the cheap one should be okay. Let's see what we got. I haven't been in here yet. So, this one's an Xtremepowerus US, although I don't think it's US made. Yeah. This one's Chinese, it says made in China on it. It's got a user manual. This probably won't tell me much of anything, but we'll see. It's probably the photo of how to put all 4 pieces together, if I had to guess. Yeah, I mean, it's got all the standard stuff. Your tank, valve, nozzle. And it's a standard crimp down piece of pipe. That collar's actually sort of nice. The threads are good. Nothing wrong with that. Foam junk. Excellent for filling trash can. This is actually better than I thought it would be. I had my pipe wrenches and everything out, so I thought we'd be putting it together, but this is pre-assembled. This looks pretty darn slick, actually. The nozzle screws right on there. It's got this little lock collar so you can turn the angle. That's nice. A little bit of pressure. It's probably just from shipping it. It's got some good heft to it. I mean, this feels like a pretty good tank. It's got feet on the bottom. That's nice. Sometimes these wear through or roll around. I mean, this thing's got to be, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds probably. But the tires are using it on there, 100 and something, so. Looks like they actually used the Loctite sealant. It's got the little red stuff there. The only thing I'm going to change is I use a different air fitting. I don't know why they make about 15 types of these things, or at least 3 or 4. This little short guy is what seems to be standard for almost everybody. Had it on my stuff for previous shop. Every time I work at a different shop, they have different fittings. I've got them a little longer tip. They're not compatible. A universal one would be amazing, but they don't have them. Anyway, here this is. I guess we don't have much assembly to do. I will show you using it next, because we got some tires to do. A lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. Got 125 in it. This is a 17.5 trailer tire. Well, it's supposed to, so I'm very impressed with this thing. It's actually a pretty good bead blaster. This one's actually pretty heavy, and I was impressed. Like the handle, that's more than 1/8 inch thick. So the feet are 1/8 inch thick, but this is probably 3/16. Got a good weight to it. The valves are actually, they're fine. It's got a fluid-filled gauge, glycerin. That's nicer than usual. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you put a brand name tag on, I'd believe it. So.